looking at the man in the mirror, I need a break. Stress weighs on my soul until it starts to ache. Time pass on these past tracks, what a waste, and I'ma let you in for a moment. They said he holded a rock, told it a block, oh, you're product of my town.
We are here, Spittin with Spitter, Black Friday, double dose, round 2 with Mickey Gall. What up, my guy?
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
I'm good. Wait, TJ. It's Mickey Gall.
Mickey Gall. Bro,
perfect,
I don't want any problems.
Perfect.
Gall.
Perfect.
I don't want.
Ball, fall, Gall, Gall.
Got you, Mickey Gall.
My man.
I don't want no problems.
Nah, brother, you're family.
Absolutely.
You're family, bro.
And so here's the piece, right? Like, I don't really want to ask you fighting questions.
Ask me anything, bro.
I know. But
wait. So I told you on the little pre-show, we're bringing in a special guest, right?
Right.
All right. I just had to make sure that the people know.
Where's the special guest?
He's sitting right over here, but like let's roll into it. I'm gonna tease the special guest for a little bit. You're gonna like this special guest, bro.
My man.
I got a gem.
Let me introduce you correctly. Professional mixed martial artist, Mickey Gall, my brother.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right out the gym. Hit me up like, let's go.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Damn,
you good?
bro, we've been trying to do this for about a month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why we're family because of Ali.
Yeah.
Ali, the Barber Ninja, Ali Arms.
Absolutely.
Steve McIntosh, the man.
Facts.
The best, dude.
Facts.
That dude, that's who's a gem.
You know what? And I've told him this, but there were 3 people when I decided to jump on my road to recovery. My brother Raheem, my wife Jackie, and B, that really saved my life.
That's what's up. How long you been sober?
11 years and some change.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that.
Absolutely, man. 11 years.
And you're stepping it up. You're in the gym and shit, losing the weight.
Yeah, man. It's before it was a mind and spirit thing. Now it's a mind, body, and spirit. I think that was like my last little my crutch I was holding on to. Like a defense mechanism, if you would. Like, I'm big, nobody gonna say shit to me ever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I was in my garage. We had a couple weights out there, and my chest started hurting real bad. Got me a little personal trainer, and I just been going hard ever since.
Where are you at? Are you in like Easton area?
Nazareth,
okay.
Yeah. So I go over there to Max Fitness in Bethlehem.
All right, cool.
I'm in there like 4 days a week.
Yeah, Ali's like one of like the wisest people I know. Like I know like anything, like if you gotta talk like real shit to someone, like that's the guy.
Yo, he's really Yoda, for lack of better terms, bro. He's really Yoda. Anytime I have anything, I throw it off of him.
Yeah, I say a lot. That's like one of the most special people I know, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like my entire family know him. You know what I mean? Like he's been close with my entire family since I met him. You know.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Absolutely.
We're lucky.
Absolutely. So how'd you get into this, Mickey Gall? In the cage.
That's a good question.
Wrecker and destroyer.
This is what I say. I grew up like playing all the sports, love football. My dad was like a good football player, tried out for the Giants. I was like football captain like my whole life. And then I started watching UFC, started watching MMA. And I was like, that's some cool shit. That's some real shit, you know? And like I was like, I like the physical stuff. Like I even like boxed a little bit when I was 13 just because I liked hitting shit, but I wasn't like a mean kid or a bad kid or anything. And then I went and I became a real fan and I started doing jiu-jitsu when I was 16 with David Adib, where I'm still at in Lebanon, New Jersey. Right. And yeah, I started doing that because I was like, I think I like this fighting shit. And then I fell in love with it. It's the best. Now, so that's how it started. And then I had some amateur fights. My first pro fight, Dana White was there. I called out the famous wrestler who was signed to the UFC, CM Punk.
Yeah.
Then I got a chance to fight in the UFC. If I beat this guy, they told me I could fight CM Punk. I beat this dude in 45 seconds. Then I got to fight CM Punk. It was like a big fight because he was super famous dude. He had so many fans, all that shit. And then I beat him, like beat his ass like super quick. And then I called out the next guy who was like a UFC kind of like a wonderkin, like the guy had a lot of hype, young kid.
Right.
And then I beat his ass too. And then
so
here we are, just battling it out in the UFC, you know?
Absolutely. So like I went back and watched old videos of like you calling out CM Punk, and everybody was like so astonished that you did, but then you trashed him fast.
Had to.
Like my question, like, is it like, so you're in the cage, it's a fight. What's the camaraderie like outside of the cage? Do y'all like dap it up? Y'all cool? You know what I mean? How's that work?
CM Punk, like your opponent?
No, just in general, your opponent.
With the opponent, nah, because it's like a total like dog eat dog. Like he wants to win and get the next thing. I want to win and get the next thing.
Right.
So like whatever within the rules, I got to kill you to get to the next step. You know what I mean? Like
assassin.
Yeah. So no, there's not a lot of love. Before, like there should be like a respect, because especially with some of my other opponents, it's like you understand the climb and the grind it takes to get there,
right?
All that shit. So there should be like that martial arts respect.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk wouldn't even shake my hand at the weigh-ins.
Really?
Yeah. He was trying to pull out every gadget he had in his back pocket to try and like make something happen in that fight, but. Usually there's a mutual respect, but like on the real, like you're like you want to kill this dude. He wants to take food off your plate. You know what I mean? You lose, you make half your money in this sport. So no one ever wants to lose.
Nah, makes sense.
No.
He's a dickhead for that.
Get your ass kicked on TV? Fuck that.
Right? No, not at all. It doesn't even sound like a good time.
Nah, hell no.
I don't care how much money you pay me. Like, that's why I think like you and Arms and different people that are wired just a little bit differently. You know what I mean? Like, I'll come on here, I'll do this, I'll perform in live crowds, whatever. But to go into a cage and get my ass cracked, now I'm good.
Yeah, it's tough. Speaking of those guys that are built differently, let me bring in my homie over here.
Got you.
All right, here comes a special guest.
Yo.
Yo. So hold on a second. If I knew he was going to be on, I wanted to twist my hair up. I'm just having all my twins on tonight. I love it. My brother, how are you?
If I teased it, I knew you were going to kick out of it.
How are y'all, man?
In the house.
What's up, bro?
Hey, real fast before we go any farther, why don't y'all shout out where people can find you at on these socials so they know what they're looking for?
Introduce my boy first, Chris the Badger Gatala.
My man, the Badger, Chris. What up, bro?
What's good, y'all? How we all doing?
It's great to see y'all, man.
Absolutely, bro. It's good to see you, man.
The last time I was with y'all, we were breaking bread, having dinner together. I mean, I see y'all in the shop all the time, but that's different.
Well, it's been a while for me, obviously.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Still got to go show some love down to B&J's, but,
Absolutely.
Chop shop.
Absolutely. Now, since I got y'all both here, God damn it, Mickey with the curveball.
Got you, dude. Gotta get funky.
What's fight preparation and training like? How long does it take week-wise, and what's it consist of?
Save the shout-outs, right, where they can find us at?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Well, you can do it now. We'll do it later.
We'll save it. Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk. Because you didn't even want to talk to MMA shit. Now you got two MMA fighters.
Yeah,
now we're talking like what happens in the camp and shit, and then we'll get into the other shit. Chris got to drive his ass back at some point,
back to Pennsylvania, yeah.
Back to your neck, past your neck of the woods.
Oh, you passing me?
I'm in Wilkes-Barre, dog.
Whoa.
Yeah.
World-class boxing.
Absolutely.
But I've been making that trip down to Gracie, New Jersey, bro. There's no team like it. There's no team like it at all.
You guys both train at I know the answer, but you guys both train at Gracie?
Gracie,
Absolutely.
New Jersey, yes, sir.
So what is your
LJ Raboli, hella studs, a lot of killers.
I've seen and met a handful.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
What's y'all fight preparation?
Too.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta make the trip down, Tej.
Listen, I have no problem. I will come make the trip down. I've trained with arms one time, and I'll train basketball. I'll lift all kinds of weights. What y'all do?
Train basketball.
Different.
You play basketball.
Yeah.
You play basketball. You train MMA. The only sport it takes 2 balls to play.
Let me rephrase. Play basketball. Yo, Mickey is on one tonight. I love this.
Too far.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Yo, we've been waiting for a long time, man.
Yo, absolutely, man. I work third shift. Both of you guys intensely train and fight.
Yes, sir.
It's hard to just get our schedules aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, 2 for the price of 1. Pull.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what you get.
So, what's your training schedule look like? What's the fight preparation going into a big fight?
If you're doing it right, bro, it's got to be like hell. It's got to be like everything uncomfortable you could imagine. You got to do that. You got to get up. You got to run. You got to go eat bullshit, like boring stuff, because you got to lose a little bit of weight. Because we walk around above our weight class, so you got to eat like oatmeal and grilled chicken and nothing fun for like months. You don't drink. You don't do nothing. You know what I mean? You got to act like a monk. You got to be like super disciplined.
No
and you
vices.
train 2 to 3 times a day. 2 to 3 times a day, hard as fuck.
Dang.
Yeah, for at least like an ideal camp is like 6 to 8 to 10 weeks.
Okay.
And then you're getting after it, and then we get to go and put our hands on someone in the cage.
That's the
What?
reward.
Yeah, well,
What's that like the day of?
You go first, Chris.
I think everybody experiences it differently, but like for me, it's every emotion under the sun. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited. I have a little bit of anxiety, but for me, as soon as I hear that door latch and we're locked in there for sure, like all of that goes away, and it's almost like a numb feeling, But I feel like a lot of people feel that differently, but for me, like a lot of it is I question a lot of what I know up until the point that door shuts, and then it's just that primal feeling takes over,
I don't know. I've never been in that position, but I understand.
But it's like you'd imagine. It's like you'd imagine.
Right.
Like, I'm a human, Chris the human. Everyone else we're fighting just another human. So you're gonna feel all the same shit. You're gonna be like, shit, did I do a good job? And you're also gonna feel like, yeah, I've been working at this. I'm gonna do a good job. And you're up and down. And yeah, you're nervous. Even like to the point, it's like it's uncomfortable. It's like I gotta show up at this room and I gotta work out. Now I'm stressed out, a little nervous right now. I don't feel like working out, but I gotta work out, loosen up my body. And then you make that walk, and it's like it's a drug we're all chasing too. It's like you get high off that. And then when you beat someone's ass and everyone saw it. Everyone saw you just beat someone's ass, and now you're putting it's like not it's a breath of relief, but it's like a high. They say it's a high you can't snort, shoot, or smoke. It's just something you can feel when you throw down with another man in a cage. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's a referee there, but he's not doing much. It's monitoring. You get to throw down, and you get to show yourself. It's like they call us mixed martial artists. We get to like paint our little picture in that time. We get to show what we're about, show where you come from, show everything that's it's because it's definitely a physical expression,
Right.
Masterpiece. It don't always go that way because that other guy wants to shit on your fucking painting bad.
Absolutely, Chris. And Mick already answered this, but at what point did you know you wanted to fight?
Probably about halfway through my first fight, because literally I didn't even I got brought into the gym that I was at to help with the wrestling. I wrestled Division I and everything, so I have an extensive wrestling background. But I know the fight that to me this shit was way too barbaric. I didn't want to get punched. I still don't want to get punched in the face. You know what I mean? I'm not about that, but
That doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah, no, it really isn't. But at the same time, like Mick just said, like when you win, you get your hand raised. I can't even say just when you win. Honestly, just to go through that experience where you fight another human and you put it all out on the line, and there's people watching and you're under the lights, and just that whole experience is like, you can't replace that. You can't replace that high. Even I've had a night where literally all 3 rounds didn't go my way. I ended up with a broken nose in the hospital, this and that. And I'm sitting there laughing because it's just, you can't replace the feeling you get. At the end of the day, man, 99% of the people out there aren't going to go do what we're doing. And there's that alone.
Now, let's be clear, though. I've also seen a few clips of you kicking people's heads off.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
he's a stud wrestler, and we'll kick a motherfucker in the face. Absolutely.
There's good with the bad, but of course, like I said, winning is the ultimate high. But even just to go in there and to battle somebody and go through and express all of that hard work that you put in is its own feeling. You know what I mean? You don't get that even in other sports. Like, I've played tons of other sports. I've wrestled. I've done just about everything else, where you lose and you kind of take that with you. But even to take a loss in MMA, to go through that experience is kind of like, it's gratifying.
So we got some live comments coming in. Some people have some questions. I'm gonna pull one up. Anthony Joseph asked, "What's your main background in?" I'm assuming it's to both of you.
Well, Chris, he's a stud wrestler. He grew up wrestling his whole life, and I'd say my background is jiu-jitsu, Gracie jiu-jitsu.
Amazing. Now, I get it that you guys train, you guys bust your ass, you guys fight. What do you guys do in your free time? There's no fight. There's just, y'all could just chill, or is there no free time?
You go first.
There is, but there isn't. I work as a personal trainer, so I'm literally in the gym all day long. Like, that's all I do. I'm either teaching people how to box, kickbox, strength and conditioning work, all that other stuff.
World-class boxing, Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, absolutely. Right up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, world-class boxing. I'm right out of there. And then in my free time, man, like, I'm an animal lover and I hang out with my girlfriend. But other than that, like, the majority of my time is dedicated to my craft. The window for this isn't that big, so I got to make the most out of it for what I have,
Absolutely. I see the dragons and I see the doggies.
Yeah, man.
My guy is snoring up a storm right next to me right now. He's wild with it.
What do you
He's
got?
like 100.
What do you got?
He's a blue Staffordshire Terrier. He's like 100 pounds of love.
Beautiful. I bet he's beautiful.
I just gave him some CBD treats and he's out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I like dogs a lot too. I don't have any other passions though, really. I like fighting. I like getting better at fighting, honing my craft. I like my family and my friends. I like fucking too, but like that's pretty much all I got. That's it.
You'll put it out there.
Well, I mean,
man, I got the 4 F's, dude. Fighting, family, friends, and effing.
Thanks.
Well, TJ, man, TJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like, y'all, you're biting your tongue now.
Nah, I'm not biting my tongue. I'm just.
Me? I'm not biting my. We're giving you the real shit, bro. No,
right.
We're back, dude.
So what? I mean, other than I know y'all. I know the type of animal both of you guys are. But what keeps you guys inspired and motivated to do this? Like, I got up this morning and my fat ass did not want to go to the gym for nothing, right? So my driving force right now is my son is an amazing athlete. He busts his ass on the basketball court. He trains every day. You know what I mean? And like, my son's 16 and I look up to him for how hard he works, right? So like, when I don't want to work, I take my ass to the gym and work anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What keeps me motivated? I'll answer this one first. I don't like anyone thinking there's like that they're out there tougher than me. Like anyone around my size, like I want to be able to fight them, beat their ass, let them know like not tougher than me, pretty much. And like a lot of good stuff comes with being like the toughest guy, being the champ, being the most skilled fighter, So that's a whole lot of motivation.
Absolutely.
Everyone gets fighting. Everyone gets fighting. You can You go watch football. You're like, well, what's happening here? Why is this? Why they throw a flag? Why they do this? Two people are in a fight. You're watching the UFC. You know what's happening. You know someone's getting fucked up and someone's losing. Someone's winning.
Absolutely.
You know.
Someone's standing, someone's not.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you're fighting on the ground and someone's on top of you beating your ass. Or someone's slick on the bottom and is breaking your arm or choking you out too. You know what I mean? It's like it's skill. People think it's just like a brutal sport, but it takes like a mind, it takes like strategy, it takes like a whole lot of shit, man. A lot involved, and it takes years. It takes years.
Mick, how old are you?
28.
Oh, you've been at this a while.
Yeah.
What about you, Badge? What keeps you going?
Oh man, I think it's the same thing that drew me into the gym. Is just I'm a gamer, man. I like to compete. Like I like to prove myself and be the best at anything. It could be whatever, bro. I don't play golf, but if we go mini golf, man, I want to win. I want to win that whole thing.
Hell yeah. The competition, man. It's the ultimate form of expression of competition. Manu y manu.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
And it's the same thing. Like I said, I grew up wrestling. Like that was always like a man-to-man sport. Like, you know, that really to me was like the ultimate until MMA came about in my life. But like that was the ultimate like man-to-man sport. That's like my strength against your strength, my technique against your technique. But like I said, the same thing that drew me into the gym was that a guy that I knew was like, oh, there's a bunch of good wrestlers over at this MMA gym. So me being a wrestler, I was like, I got to go check it out. I went over there and I ended up trashing. I don't want to say trashing, but I beat up everybody in the wrestling game the first night.
That shit, trashing them. Fuck it, goddamn it.
Yeah, but I got humbled the second night I went in. It was jiu-jitsu night, and I got put to sleep by a 42-year-old man, like straight up. I was 20 years old, got put to sleep, and I think that right there was enough to get me hooked. I was like, I gotta figure out how to beat all these guys because they had a different skill set. And with as deep as MMA goes and as much as there is to learn about each different style of fighting, man, like that really drew me in. Like I want to be legit the best martial artist that I could possibly be and know as much as I could possibly know. I'm
so inspired by how y'all talking. Like I want to come to the gym and do just one workout with you guys.
Bro, fuck one workout. Come do 10.
For real.
You do 2, you're gonna be hooked, bro.
I'm with it, man.
Like he's saying, like he didn't like going to that gym and knowing people could choke him out because those people are out there.
Right.
It's like, wouldn't you rather walk around? You get a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, you could basically walk around like a shark amongst seals.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like you have a superpower in your pocket. You understand the leverage, you understand the technique on how to subdue and dominate a human being. Come check us out, man. Grace, New Jersey. Let's go.
You know what? I'm going to have to now.
You got it, dude.
We'll do
a follow up to this after your first class. We'll interview you a little bit. What you thought?
Look at y'all.
I got one dude hooked. He's a year and a half in. Skinny Matt, bro. We call him Skinny Matt. Skinny Matt used to weigh 320 pounds a year and a half ago. My dude stayed consistent. He's been in the gym for the last year and a half, doing jiu-jitsu, coming to sparring, doing all that other stuff, bro. My dude weighs 210 pounds right now.
Damn.
Get ready to take his first fight.
Just having fun, fucking around,
having fun, doing kickboxing, doing jiu-jitsu. Bro, it's
made himself a killer. Was overweight, doing nothing. Now he's a killer.
Bro, it's not just self-defense. It's not just a workout.
I'm with it, man.
A vehicle to change your whole life.
The whole shark amongst seals thing, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, man.
That's
real.
We got some comments coming in, though. Robert said, I grew up seeing CM Punk in wrestling, and that was the first fight I seen of Mickey's. He never let off CM Punk. I don't think it even lasted half a round. I was so hyped to see someone from Jersey do that shit I watched on TV. That's lit.
That's what's up.
Anthony Joseph said, what's your biggest inspiration in the UFC?
Who? I'm gonna go first. Like he just said, like it was cool seeing someone from Jersey do that. I was a fan of like a couple people growing up. I was a fan of Jim Miller, Dan Miller, Frankie Edgar. All 3 of those guys are from Jersey. That's 2 guys from Sparta and 1 guy from Toms River. Champs. You know what I mean? Like champs. And I like Chuck Liddell too. But I became fans of them, and those are huge inspirations. And then I also became a huge fan of George St. Pierre.
Monster.
Yeah, those are my guys.
What about you, Baz?
Man, I'm an oddball, man, because I really didn't grow up watching the UFC so much, so I really didn't have a chance to like idolize any of these guys. So like honestly, my biggest inspiration that's in the UFC right now is this dude right here. Like I get to train with this guy every day. Like he's doing the same shit that I'm doing, putting in the same work that I'm doing, if not more. But you know that to me is this is the most realistic goal that I can get is someone that I know. You know, I've had a chance to meet Jim Miller. I know Tim Bosch. I know a couple other UFC fighters, but like I said, this is the most relatable to me. So, you know, all the other champs and everything, that's great, but I don't know their struggle or their lifestyle. So for me to kind of live amongst, you know, another UFC fighter and something that I'm emulating to try to be, that to me is my biggest inspiration right now. So
I got another, and Paul's somebody I came up with. And that I love dearly, like that's a real brother to me. A quick story about Paul. I had lost my cousin a couple months back, right?
Hey, wait, Paul, you're bringing him. He's got to come now. He's got to come.
See that?
Hey, Paul, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Paul's driving you there. We got no
excuses.
Monday?
Monday it is.
Monday, 7:30?
AM or PM?
PM.
I'm with it,
early, bro.
You with it?
I'm with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
I'm with it.
Go.
And y'all both know me, so I don't write checks with my mouth. My ass can't
Paul,
catch.
you free Monday, 7:30, bro? 7:30 p.m.
Who is one fighter you would want to fight? No belts, just straight want to beat their ass. Both of y'all.
Shit.
Ooh, Paul Juarez. Paul Juarez for me, bro.
Ooh,
Paul Juarez. I love
that could happen,
bro.
That could happen. That could happen. Couple 85ers. I don't know who's the baddest dude.
I think y'all are. I mean, if I walk into a bar with you guys, that means I know where the guns are at and I know where the killers are at.
Yeah.
That's a win-win.
You know, like I had like a question lined up, like that was earlier. Like, do y'all walk into the bar and anybody ever try to test y'all just on the strength of who you are?
The only bars that I ever frequent, I used to bartend in
say the name.
Yeah, I used to bartend in Easton, right off of North Campus Street. So,
Hey,
yeah.
Don't say the name.
A lot of the spots that I used to go to, most people would know me and knew my background, so I never really had any problem as far as like being at the bar, people trying to test me. But every once in a while, you get that drunk dude that doesn't know who you are, or just thinks that they can run the shit, and you got to put them in their place. But I've been fortunate to not have to put the hands on really anybody in the last like 5-6 years, so that's a plus for me.
Absolutely.
So as like a MMA fighter, we do this all day. We do this. We understand there's like a difference. We're people think like MMA fighters are gonna be like dickheads and like be like egotistical and all, be like jerk offs. But like you walk in the gym, your first day, everyone in there could beat your ass.
Right.
So you get humbled. Like you get humbled, and you think it's so cool when a guy who like is like a badass is like taking you under his wing and being nice to you and like helping you learn the stuff. You know what I mean? So we all try and pass that forward. So we never go to bars like looking for trouble. If you're training right, you should be tired from training your ass off all day and you should be looking to just hang out and kick it and relax for a little bit.
Right.
With that said, I haven't been in like a bar or a street fight in like a few years, but I have been in. I was in like one since I was in the UFC. I was in I'll tell you a quick story. I was in Colorado. I was out there watching Cowboy fight Jorge Masvidal.
Mm-hmm.
I was in like this big bar after with like a bunch of like UFC fighters and stuff, and I was like a little tipsy, and I was walking to the bathroom, and it was like a packed bar, and I was trying to go through, and like I bumped into this person and maybe bumped into that person, And like I bumped into one person a little hard, and I was like, turn around and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." And like this dude was in like a fighter stance.
Yeah.
God.
And so was like the guy next to him. Like like the guys I fought, the guys I bumped into must have been like friends, and they were in like fighter stances. And I was like, there's a packed bar. I was like, I hit one guy, and the next thing I know, I was on top of the other guy, and the security was like, get off. And then I had to leave the bar.
Man. Robert chiming in.
Just be nice to us.
See, and hold on a second. That's my thing. Like, I know you guys personally. You guys are the most humble, quiet men of integrity. You know, you, Arms, Badge, we're all the same. You know what I mean? Like, you would really have to wake up early to piss in your Cheerios to piss you off. Like, I don't get it.
I think that has to do with a part of, like, kind of like Mick said, you get humbled your first couple weeks in there. So like, you can go into any gym thinking you're the shit, but if you don't know what you're doing, then like you're gonna get humbled, and that right there should set your ego in place. Like, you shouldn't be thinking you're the shit if you go into the gym getting choked out, punched in the face repetitively, dropped by body shots, all this other stuff. Like, that ego kind of goes away instantly. So like, first off, there's no reason for us to kind of go out in the general public and try to like start something with somebody. First off,
it's like also human instinct. Like, why? Yeah, you don't like. Maybe even just for your own safety, you don't know what's out there. So just be nice to everyone. And if you're nice to everyone, no one's gonna really have a problem with you. If you're just like, hey, what's up, man? Like, smiles, be nice and shit. You know, I know people like mean mug and try and act tough, and maybe they're looking for fights. Maybe that's because they haven't like tested themselves and don't really know and need to do that type of shit. But like, not real fighters.
Yeah, that's just a stigma, man. Like that we're all aggressive, or that we're all out looking for trouble and shit. If you're doing everything the right way, you get the let out at practice. You don't need to go fight some random Joe Schmo at the bar. You know what I mean? Or out.
Yeah, it's just for losers.
Right.
Just for losers.
Rob chimed in. He said, "Is there someone you wouldn't want to fight?"
Ngannou, straight up.
I wouldn't want to fight Chris or any of my friends. I wouldn't want to try and take food off their plate. Any of my friends, fuck that. I'd rather, because when I sign the contract and you sign a contract against me, like, it's not personal, it's business. No, it's just personal. You saw my name and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna try and fuck him up to me. You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't. No one I'm friends with unless we like had an agreement and we're like, hey, we're both like, we got to fight for the belt. One of us got to make $1 million, and you know what I mean. Like, maybe we can like put it aside, but that's cross that bridge when we get there. But like, even like a close friend like Chris, that I'm talking like a friend, like someone I'm friendly with. Chris, I wouldn't even want to fight for the belt.
What?
I'd rather fight someone different, like
fighting each other. Like,
yeah,
quick story, as amateurs, man. Before me and Mick were technically on the same team, I was fighting for American Top Team with B and all those other guys, and he was out of Gracie, New Jersey, coming up as an amateur, and he was fighting at 185 because he wasn't cutting any weight. I was fighting at 185 because I was an asshole cutting all the weight. And his coach at the time, one of his coaches at the time, got a phone call like, "Yo, you want to fight this guy?" And I was like, "They just trained this past week," so we were this close to like both being like, "Whatever, yeah, that's cool." But now, like as I said, we didn't fight and became teammates, and now we're 4 or 5 years down the road from that, and
yeah,
he's in the UFC. I'm killing it as a pro, and we're just both trying to get better. So, like you said, obviously I would never want to fight any of my friends, especially to take like food off their plate or to diminish any type of their career. But yeah, I mean, we've all been there. Yeah, anyone else could get it. Anyone else can get it.
I like that answer. I don't ever want to be on the receiving end of that. Oh,
bro, you're one of the friends, man. You haven't even trained yet, and you're on the team.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna keep you guys because we could do this all fucking night. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions and get the hell out of here. It's way past.
He's tired. He's up late. He had another podcast earlier. Yeah.
Who, me? Now my schedule was all.
You guys, I got you.
Yo, my schedule is all fucked up because I'm so used to being up all night working third shift. So for the past 2 days, Thanksgiving had my shit all fucked up. So I'm walking through the world like a zombie.
Well, you see, the way my schedule works is
Right. My check-ins ain't matching my savings.
All right, so we talked the MMA questions. What normal shit were you thinking about?
I just want to know what's in both. Like, cause me, I'm super. Y'all both know I'm super music. I listen to everything. I want to know what's in both of y'all playlists.
ooh, playlist right now. Man, I got a mix of a lot of different stuff. I got some Derek Pope. I don't know if any of y'all turned on to him. That dude, he produces, makes his own music, writes his own lyrics. He's like a one man show. That dude's the truth. Derek Pope music. Check him out. Been listening to a little bit of reggae lately, some Stick Figure, and a mix of like heavy metal and hip hop, bro. I'm like all over the spectrum. No country for me though.
I'm really the same way.
I got a country song that's good. Raising hell with the hippies and the cowboys. Hippies and Cowboys. I don't know who that's by. Cody Links, maybe. Check that show. That's a good song.
I'll check it out.
Hippies and Cowboys. If you don't like that song, I don't know. I don't know.
What else is in your playlist, Mick?
I don't really know. I don't know, man. I could use some fresh shit.
I got you. I'll send you a bunch of shit.
Yeah, please. I don't know. I like rap and hip hop. Like I like that shoot 'em up, bang bang shit. Like I like who am I listening to? I like Uncle Murda. I like Kodak.
Back out of the seat.
Yeah, I like Uncle Murda. I like that shit. You got something for me, TJ?
Absolutely.
All right,
absolutely. Cool. I'll send you all kinds of shit.
All right, please. Yeah, I need some. I asked a lot of like the young kids. I'm like, yo, what do you guys listen to? What's good right now?
Right.
I like the Baby. That was like a new guy, kind of,
okay.
Right? Who has some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little mix, whatever. Good. I can listen to all of it. I can listen to anything that's good, anything I could feel I could rock with.
I'm gonna send you some shit as soon as we get off.
I've been like Springsteen and Bon Jovi shit. I like that Jersey shit.
Oh, me too. I'm on my phone right now, but I would show y'all my playlist. My playlist is wild.
All right, put it up, man. Tag us up.
Shoot that by.
Now, if this next question don't rub y'all the right way, are either of y'all on any type of spiritual journey? Who do y'all believe in?
Oh boy,
I believe in myself.
Absolutely.
We're all like the gods of our own universe. We see this whole existence, whatever it is, 70, 100 years. We all see, it's all through our own eyes. We got to like be good to ourselves and like trust ourselves, believe in ourselves. As far as like what else out there? Like, I guess I grew up like Roman Catholic. I used to be like more religious, but like, I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm kind of like a pragmatist where like I gotta see some stuff, and I don't know. I'm still up in the air with all that, but I think there's definitely like a higher power, but I don't even know what that means really. I don't know. Like I like to even just think of like we're this small ass planet, and then if you look out past that, you see the moon. They look out past that, and there's shit infinitely times bigger than us that like makes me feel small and insignificant, which makes me like feel free. You know what I mean?
Right.
Think about like how small I am and like how it makes me not take my problems as serious and all that stuff.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I mean, spiritually, I was never a religious person or anything like that. And as far as looking up to people, as far as my spirituality goes, I don't think there's anybody that you can look up to. Like 7.5 billion people, man. People are coming and going every day. Everybody lives their own story. Like he just said, everyone has their own path. No experience is the same for anybody. So spiritually, like he said, I believe in myself. I believe in everything that I'm doing is the right thing or is going to lead to the right thing.
Right.
And there's definitely a higher power. For me to think that in my mind that I'm the highest power there is, or, another human on this planet is the highest power there is almost, it's just unrealistic. But there's definitely more out there. As far as my personal experiences have gone, we might just be living in one dimension. There could be more dimensions. Like he said, there's outer space, there's galaxies, there's the universe. Like there's really no way to measure the depth of what's out there. So I'm writing my own story, bro. And that's just what I'm going to believe.
I love it.
What about you, TJ?
You really gonna take me that deep right now?
Hey, man, you asked us.
All right, so coming up, I was in a very strict Catholic household. Then my life kind of turned upside down, and it became if you're such a God that's so high and mighty, how could this happen to me? Then when I was dying from my drug addiction, like I needed some sort of tangible evidence that something greater than me was existing. And like, you know, there was a couple times where I should have been dead, right? Clearly. And right now, like I put all my faith in I call my higher power God, but whoever's driving that bus that's making all these miracles look like coincidences in my life, I'm cool with. You know?
Yeah, man.
Because like I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be talking to y'all. I shouldn't be married. I shouldn't, you know what I mean? I should have been dead a very long time ago. And so like every morning when I get up, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever my will is, let me help people. Let me be as selfless as possible. And let me love unconditionally and be a man of integrity.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know
I believe in karma.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts. Me too.
You know what I mean?
It's funny how that works.
By that.
It's funny how that worked. Enough of the deep shit.
Nah, it's good. It's good.
You get
It's
all
good. That's good.
emotional.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's next for both of y'all?
Beat
Fight
some
wise.
motherfucker's ass.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's been obviously with the whole quarantine and the pandemic and everything like that, things have been a bit slow. They're shutting shit down. They're opening it back up. That you got this capacity limit, that capacity limit.
Shit, we should talk about LJ Raboli.
Yo, for real.
You know our boy LJ, right?
You know LJ?
All right, LJ's the young phenom. He was supposed to fight last Saturday. And
Right.
his fight got scrapped because of like
A Friday.
You were supposed to be in his corner, right?
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, B was telling me.
Yeah, bro. LJ's the truth. He's got a lot of big shit to do. And it just sucks. It's the second time in a row because this COVID shit, his fight got scrapped.
Yeah, man. I'm a basketball coach, and we're going through this bullshit right now. Like my kids just want to play. You know what I mean? Like,
30, bro.
let's get to it. Come on, and let's play the season.
Dumb,
You know?
man.
Where I live in Pennsylvania, yo, like Luzerne County, they shutting most of the sports teams down until after the New Year. So like,
Really?
my girl coaches girls high school basketball, and they're shutting them down until like, I think they can't get on the court to practice until December like 16th or something like that. So they're just pushing it back further and further. So
Right.
I feel bad for a lot of these kids, especially a lot of the up and comers that are talented that could be looking for scholarships or be looking to go to school with, for anything. So that kind of really puts a dent in those plans.
I completely forgot about tomorrow night. You guys have any feelings about Tyson?
Yeah.
You're a boxer.
We were talking about it earlier. So the rule set's kind of whack.
Yeah, the rules really throw a wrench in that whole process.
So it makes you like it sets the expectations a little lower than we'd expect. But I'm watching. You got to tune in for those two guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, and at the end of the day, we're talking about two former champs, two baddest men on the planet. You know what I mean? Like for real. Boxers, but whatever. We're MMA. You know what I mean? So like, I think Stipe Miocic's the baddest man on the planet, but in their day, those are the baddest men on the planet. So,
absolutely.
You think those guys want to lose?
No.
You think Tyson wants to lose to Roy Jones? You think Roy Jones wants to lose to Tyson? I hope a cut or some dumb stuff doesn't stop it, but I hope they let him rock, and I hope whatever 50. They're both in their 50s.
Tyson still looks like a fucking demon, though.
It's a different day, man. You know what I mean? Like 30s into 20, so 50s into 40. We're just looking at 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a whole different game. Like I said to him earlier, I think it depends on who shows up, what version of who shows up. You know, are we going
Right.
to get old, hard-hitting Mike that just kind of walks through everybody, or are you going to get the Jones that's moving around, slipping shit, and throwing shots and landing? There's a couple variables, you know. It depends on who shows up. And then also, Mike Tyson's been out of the game for 16, 17 years now. Roy Jones only been out for like, I don't know, 3, 4, something like that. It hasn't really been so the competition, I don't know. But he thinks that, you know, Mike Tyson might have rested up. His head might be good. His jaw might be good.
Yeah, it's like
Who
a
knows?
give and a take. Like Jones has been more active, which could do well for him. You'd think, you know what I mean? Like he's been in the game. He's only 3 years removed. Tyson's 15 years removed. But
Right.
maybe like Tyson just rested up. And if you listen to his podcast, he's on some
I
other
do.
shit now. He's on some
Yeah.
other
I
shit.
do.
You know what I mean? Like he's on some deep shit.
Mm-hmm. He got a whole ranch out there. He's chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing his thing.
I'm not mad at it. Where can everybody find you before we
Nah,
get
I'm-
out of here?
Here we got back
Hey,
to it.
back to the
Hit him,
plug.
Badge.
Yo, let me hit you up. Instagram. I don't really mess with Facebook, but you can find me on Instagram, Badger_Gracie NJ. All day.
Gracie,
baby.
Gracie.
Yeah, you got to make clarified. BADGER_GRACIE NJ.
Check out the Badger and all his pets, and I'm Mickey Gall. As my name appears below, Mickey Gall, at Mickey Gall.
Now, before I hit this fucking end button, is there anything else you two gentlemen want to ask me?
Yeah, you still come to the
You
gym
coming
Monday?
through on Monday, right?
Monday, 7:30 p.m. Paul's driving me.
Let's go.
Yo,
Come on,
Paul,
Paul.
don't let us down, bro. Don't let us down.
I'm going to
Paul,
be
you're
there with
welcome,
bells
brother.
on.
Happy you're coming, bro. You're welcome with us. Let's go.
Listen, much love and respect to both of you guys. Thank you for having a surprise guest.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I wasn't even expecting Badge.
Hell yeah.
All day,
My
baby.
brothers, I love and appreciate y'all to the utmost. I hope y'all have a great evening, get something to eat. Whatever it is that y'all going to do for the rest of the night, I'm taking my ass
Yeah,
to
we got
sleep.
to eat. He's got to drive back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, buddy.
Listen, if you're tired and you need a spot to crash in Nazareth, just stop at my house, man.
Yeah.
I got you, fam. I
Got here
appreciate it,
too,
bro.
You know.
Absolutely, brothers. Y'all be good, all right?
Have a good
Thanks,
night.
TJ. Glad we did this, brother. Much love.
All right, thank y'all.